This video is for new graphic designers or even non-designers to design a logo for absolutely free. So if you want to learn this process, stay with me or do it yourself parallelly. So for designing a logo, we need three things. The first and the foremost, which you totally cannot skip, is a brand name. So for this, you need to do a complete set of research in advance and finalize your brand name. Here's a quick tip for you. In case you're working on an actual project which needs a good brand name, do some extra research in advance. And if you really want some help, I have an article suggestion for you, which I have put the link in the description below. Read this article, and I'm sure this will guide you in the process of choosing a right brand name for you. Second is the inspiration. Now, what is inspiration? Inspiration of how your logo would look like. What elements do you want to use in that? What will be the color palette of your logo? What fonts are you going to use that your audience will resonate with? After you have gathered all the inspiration, you have a clear idea of how your logo would practically look like. If not 100%, you would have 50% in your mind, and then you will start designing your brand logo. Coming to the third point, which is the tool or the software in which you are going to design your brand logo. So the tool in this video that I'm going to cover is Canva. Now, talking about Canva, there are two things. One, you have a free version, which is totally, absolutely free, and there's no hidden cost after it. So you can simply go to Canva, that is www.canva.com, sign up, create your account, and start using it. It's that easy. Second is a Canva Pro version, and in this video, I have used a Canva Pro version. But as I told you, if you're a non-designer and you're designing something for the first time, a Canva free version is totally okay for you. Now we'll jump into the actual project and start with the project of designing a brand logo. Come, let's do that. So to guide you through this journey of making a brand logo, I've taken an example that's just a random example, and I've taken a brand name that is FabCabs, Fabcabs. That is probably a rental car booking service company. So for that, we are done with the first part, that is choosing a brand name. So my go-to platform in search of inspiration is Pinterest, definitely Pinterest. So go to pinterest.com and type in your keyword and get some suggestion of logos or whatever you're looking for. So here, if you can see, I've put in this keyword that is cab logo, and you come across many logo designs. If I go through all this, just a random overview, the color palette mostly used here is white, yellow, and black, which I think I have to note it down and I can use it as my color palette too. Well, this is very random research. You can research more on different type of color palettes and other thing. So this is one color palette. Coming to the elements, if I just scroll through and check the kind of element that has been used, I can see elements like GPS, cabs, taxi, messaging, phone, GPS again. And I'll try to get into other pages to derive more inspiration. Let's come to another. Oh, this is lovely. And they have used two GPS interlinking element. This is cool. Again, GPS is a thing. Cabs. GPS is the most trending thing. Okay. GPS again. Okay. The steering is a thing. Steering is a good element that can be used. I am also noting the fonts, very sober, modern fonts. Three takeaways from my research on inspiration from Pinterest is my color palette that I'm going to use would be black, white, and yellow. The elements or the vector graphics that I can use are GPS, steering, wheels, cabs, taxi symbols. Now I'll jump to the third part, which is designing your logo. For that, I need to get into the software, which is Canva. So I'll start. I'll go into the search bar and type logo. I'll get into one and create a blank logo. Obviously, you can choose few templates here. The one crown marked on your account would be pro, that is paid. And if you are choosing something like this, you can go ahead with the free version. Free is without a crown mark and paid are with the crown mark. So what I am going to do is create a blank logo. And because I have my elements in my mind, my color palette in my mind, I'm going to start building from scratch. So I'll start with creating a blank logo. First element that I really want to use is GPS. So here on the left side panel, you click elements and type in the keyword GPS. So you have a lot of elements here. And choose one or try many, whatever. So I like this one. This is nice, good to go. I'll place it in the center. Next element is a steering wheel. I'll just type in another keyword that is steering. And you have many options here. So the one I like is this one because it pretty much conveyed that it is a steering, or even this one. This is good. So I'll go with this one. And I'll change the color to yellow as I wanted yellow in my color palette. This is good. I'll reduce the size by dragging it from one corner and try to put it in between this and adjust. Let me try it with black color itself. Yeah, that's good. I want something yellow in it. I'll try to do because I want half of the GPS color as yellow and half as black. Now, how to do that? That is something that can be easily done in Photoshop, but yes, there's a trick to do it in Canva. All I have to do is select GPS, copy this by Control C, Control V. I'll change the color to yellow. I'll double click it to crop it down. And I'll place this to cover it exactly because I've taken the same size. So this is fully covered. This seems okay. So I also want to show in some speed or action here. So I'll search the keyword. I'll search a keyword that is speed. This is good to go. This is good to go. I'll change the color. To change the color, just click in here and you can find the two colors here. So I'll click the color gray and turn it to black, and I'll choose the color blue and turn it to yellow. Although I just need this part of the element. So all I'll do is double click to crop it, and I'll crop it and enter. So you have your speed element ready to place. I'll place it somewhere here because it feels like this is a complete design. You can play with the placement. I feel this is okay. Another element I would like to put is shadow. So I'll write the keyword shadow, SHADOW, and you have many elements for that. I'll choose one, particularly one which is rounded, oval, I would say. So this is pretty much oval, and this is good. So I'll try to put in here. If you see, this is overlapping, the shadow is coming above this element. So all I have to do is click in this element, go to positions over here, and place it backward. Done. That's okay. I'll reduce the size of the shadow. Once your design is almost final, I think this is pretty good to go for a start. And now we can move on to text or the font. So for text, you simply have to go to text on your left hand side, that is T text. Type in text and choose from the font available there. Or there's another shortcut, that is type T on your keyboard. This works only on Windows. So I'll type T, place it here, and write down the brand name, that is Fab Cabs. Now you have to choose the font that will look perfect with this. I'll click on the text and choose from the font library over here. You can try different fonts and finalize one of your choice, or you can experiment with two different fonts. So for Fab, I'll use font Roller Coaster Sheriff. This is good, I feel, but I simply have to make it bit larger. Fab Cabs. So I'll try to differentiate the color. Say I want to change the color of cabs. I'll just choose this and change the color to yellow. I feel this looks good because it highlights that it is a cab service, which is a great USP of your brand. So cabs reflect the service of your brand, and this is clearly highlighted. So all I would do is I need it to stand out a bit, make it more 3D. So I'll just choose this text, go to effects, and put some shadow in it. I'll change the color of the shadow to black, and I'll reduce the offset as it's. I think this is good to go. Experiment more. The options are endless. Next is I'll group this so that it's locked. Similarly, I'll group this because it's almost final. I'll just recheck because I feel the shadow is not centrally aligned. Oh, it's locked. I'll open this and I'll realign it. Yes. The alignment line comes here, if you can see. It's done. So I'll choose all this and group this so that even this cannot be altered much. And if you want to, you can unlock this and re-edit it whenever you want. So I'll centrally align it here. You want to increase or decrease the size, you can. I feel a smaller version would do for me. And this is centrally aligned. I want more focus on the letters because I want people to read the brand name. So I put it here. That's it. Your logo is ready. To experiment more, keep experimenting, and I'm sure you will get amazing results, and that too absolutely free. Now it's time to show you how to download it because you need to use that logo, right? You'll go to share, download. I prefer PNG type. You can choose your own. Highly preferred PNG. Transparent background so that you can use it easily anywhere you want. And download. That's it. Your logo is ready. Do like, share, or subscribe only if you like this video. Thank you. Bye bye.